What's going on, good people? What's going on, Tara? You leaving? You said good night. You going to bed? I know I'm on here late tonight, because I had my grandchildren, okay? I couldn't catch a break. I had my own child, then I had my grandchildren too. And I couldn't catch a break. So that's why I'm on here so late. You feel me? Yes. I ain't gonna be on here long though. I know that. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video and all that good stuff. Turn on your notification bell so that every time I go live, you will get notified prayerfully. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing great. Look, I wanna talk about something. Y'all see, I got relationship goals up there. Come on now, come on now. What y'all think I don't know nothing about that? Y'all think I don't know nothing about that? Stop playing. I know a whole lot about that. Okay? But let's talk about it. Because one day I still plan to get married. I know I'm in my 50s. I'm creeping on up there, right? But I don't worry about that. One day I'm going to get married. Okay? And I'm not having no big wedding. I'm just going to have a little something, something. Just a little something, something. And I want a nice reception. But I want to talk about I would like to know what some of y'all look for in a relationship. What y'all be looking for? Because I know some people that that I have talked to, they be looking for somebody with some money. That's the first thing come off their tongue. Oh, he gotta have some money. And which, let me see. I agree with that. But I also agree with this though too. Because sometimes you can take a guy, right? If he's a decent guy or a decent woman, sometimes even though they may not have like money stacked like that, they may work a job every day and make a nice paycheck, right? But you can also take and get with them and y'all could build something. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like y'all get together and say some things that he may not know, or vice versa. She knows some things that he may not know. No, I didn't say that right. Maybe y'all know what I'm trying to say, vice versa. Just switch it up. Maybe he knows some things that he might, can share with her. Either or, say they get together and get together and they start building something together. Okay. And end up having stacks together. They end up building, a business or something together and end up, stacked. So I don't always feel like a man, you gotta have a man, that's got like stacks of money. I believe if you find the right person, y'all can build. Y'all can build together. It depends on your mindset as well as his mindset. Because see, he may not say, for instance, he's not thinking the way you thinking, but when you say it to him, he be like, "Oh yeah, I'm on board. Let's do this. Let's see what we can do with this." Right? And so y'all start from there. So, that's how I look at things. I don't look at this though, the person that I'm looking for gotta have millions and millions of dollars. I feel like as long as he got a half a loaf and say I got a half a loaf, we could put that loaf, them two loaves together and end up with a whole loaf and then some. But some people don't think of it like that. Some people go in a relationship for themselves. You know, they think about their self when they go into the relationship. They don't think about they don't think about how can I put it? They don't think about uh coming together and you know putting some things together, whatever. They don't even think like that. They just, you know, go in it wanting money, you know, wanting somebody to have money. And sometimes the person that's going in it and wanting somebody to have money, they ain't even got money like that themselves, but they want somebody to have money, you know. So I just feel like sometimes it's all right to compromise, right? Because two people can take and put their heads together and make some things happen for real. Hello. How are you, Honesty Love? How are you feeling? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I just feel that's how I feel when it comes to relationships. I feel like, you know, how you gonna be wanting somebody with all this money and you don't even have a whole lot of money? You know, I feel like people can get together and make something happen, build something together. You know, I do feel like that. I just I feel like when you're not in that situation where you don't have money or your bank account not real big, how can you want, you know, how can you go out there and say, I don't want nobody, I don't, the only thing I want is the person, you know, the person gotta have a lot of money. And your stack not even like that. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, if you get the right person, y'all can compromise and build something together and create money. You know, y'all can create money together because your mindset, once you share it with the other person, they probably would be on board. Maybe they never thought of things like that. Maybe nobody ever told them, you know, that they could take their money and do X, Y, and Z with it, you know? So I do believe in, you know, if you meet the right person, you can compromise. Y'all can compromise with each other and make some things happen together. Um, I just don't feel like, you know, some people should step out there looking for somebody with all this money and your stack not even right. You know, your stack not right. That's just how I feel about it, you know? Um, I know that people don't want to be broke or don't want somebody that don't have nothing, of course. But I feel like this. If I meet somebody and he treating me well, right? He don't have a lot of money, but he work every day. He bring home a paycheck every week or every 2 weeks, right? And he treating me swell. Okay, he respect me, all that. You know, he's spiritual. Um, I feel like we could work it out. You know, I feel like we can work it out. I really did. Put his half a loaf with my half a loaf, and I feel like we can work it out, make some things happen. You know, falls in the finance department. But Tari said communication is a two-way street, not a one-way road. Exactly. Exactly. But you have a lot of people, you know, I've noticed a lot of people that be looking for someone and they be thinking they only think about money, you know. And that's why things for some people don't work out because that's what the main thing they have on their mind is money. Oh, he gotta have some money, right? And then when you get with a person, they might have money, but they may be somebody that's putting their hands on you, you know, mentally and physically abusing you and all kinds of stuff, right? But you just wanted somebody because they got some money. And I have seen women that deal with that, get with men because they got some money, and the men treat them like dirt and they hanging in there all because He got some money. That's bad. That's bad. That's why I always say, before you go looking for a relationship with somebody, make sure that you have did the work on yourself first, right? Make sure that you love yourself. Make sure that you're happy with yourself first, right? Because I just don't agree with running out there trying to find somebody to be with, and you're not even happy with yourself. You're not even happy just being you. You know, I feel like that's a problem, and I feel like your relationships is not going to work when you are not healthy. Make sure that you are healthy on the inside. It's very important to be healthy, to make sure you're healthy on the inside, you know, because I'm telling you, when you got a lot of baggage that you carrying around on the inside that you haven't worked on, it's going to interfere with your relationship. It really is. It's going to come out in your relationship. Make sure that you love you and that you are happy with you before you go out there looking for somebody. You know, because somebody else can't make you happy. I know people, a lot of people think that. A lot of people think that they can find somebody that's going to make them happy. I disagree. I feel as though you need to make sure you're happy with yourself first. Make sure you're happy with you. Then when you step out there to find somebody, you got yourself together. You know what you're not going to accept, right? You know your worth. You see where I'm going at with it? So those things are important. I don't know if y'all remember Will Smith and Jada Smith. Am I saying her name right? Jada Pinkett and Will Smith. They were on their Red Table Talk or something like that. And Will said to her, he said, I knew I couldn't make you happy. You had to get happy with yourself. That was something that I knew I couldn't do. And it's true. It's really true. Tari say, Miss Lisa, you demand more in a relationship because you have your basics together. People who don't have their basics of life together don't enter a relationship. They enter into a benefit ship. Exactly. Exact. That is so true. See, once you got you together, like I was saying, you know your worth. You know what you're looking for. You know what you're not going to accept. You know what I'm saying? See, all your cards are together then, right? Now you can go and look for somebody, okay? And you know what you're not dealing with, not what you're not accepting. You know what I'm saying? You got everything together. Your mind is together so that you can try to find somebody healthy like you are. But when you all broken and inside and you running out there to try to find a relationship, it don't go right? Because you're broken on the inside. So you may just be looking for somebody with some money. Okay? And then when you get with that person and they got some money, all of a sudden now he's mentally and physically abusing you. He disrespects you and all that. And you putting up with it. Why? Because you was broken from the start. You were already broken. And you just wanted somebody with money. And so you got that person, he got some money, but now you got to put up with all this extra stuff. All because you went out there looking and you were broken when you started looking. It plays it, y'all understand what I'm saying? It does something. Um, it does a lot to you. And you can damage yourself even more when you go out there looking and searching for something and you're already broken. You already got that stuff going on within yourself. And like when you run across people, they don't be worrying about what you got going on. Sometimes when you run across men with money, some men that have money and you run across them, because that's what you was looking for, somebody with money. They get with you, but they don't even be thinking about what you going through or what's going on with you. Okay? As long as they can make you do what they want you to do. That's all they thinking about. You know? And I'm not saying all men are like that. I'm not saying all men. I'm saying some men. Because some men think that they can take them coins and make things happen for them the way they want it to happen, you know? But like I said, when you do the necessary work that it takes to make yourself healthy, when you step out there, whoa boy, watch out. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to allow nobody in your space that's not on the same page you on. That's why it's important when you go looking for somebody for a relationship, always make sure that you loving you to the fullest before you start looking. Because when you don't love you, how you going to step out there and find somebody to love you when you don't even love yourself? So you have to be, you have to be mindful of those things. It's important. It's very important. Because I know today what I would accept, what I'm not going to accept, you know. Oh, yeah, most definitely. There's a lot of things that I'm just not going to put up with, period. And that's because I got me together. I'm healthy on the inside. That plays a big part. I'm telling you. It really do. That's why you see so many people ending up in relationships and they don't work out. They toxic because they don't love themselves. When you don't love yourself, it's pretty hard to try to find somebody that's going to love you when you don't even know how to love yourself. you know. But of course, some people think that if they go out there searching, that they'll luck up and find something right. Find something that's right for them. And don't get me wrong, I've seen it happen. I've seen women, broken women, that went out there and found a good man, right? The man ended up treating them good. And that's because he had morals, principles, he had his stuff together. And sometimes, it was one of them cases where as though he seen something good in her that she couldn't see in herself when they met, right? And because of that, he was willing to hang around. He was willing to stay with her and try to help her through whatever she was going through. Now, some women do look up and find a man like that. I know a few people that's happened to. They found a man and he was willing to, he saw something in them that they didn't see in themselves. And so he hung around. He stayed with her. They got married and they still together to this day. So it happens. But you got some that don't want to put up with that. Once they find out that you got a lot of stuff going on, and that you broken, some people don't want to deal with that. They really don't. So make sure that you know you got all your burners together when you step out there and start searching and looking. Make sure you got yourself together. It's okay to be single, right? When you broken, when you know you broken and you done been through a lot, it's okay to be single for a while and work on you. I'm so glad I did it because I love me today, okay? And can't nobody do nothing to me that I don't want done to me because I done did the work that I needed to do on myself to become the person I am today. So that's important because sometimes you can meet people and they looking for somebody that's broken. You got some people out here looking for somebody that's broken because that means they can get over on you. They can manipulate you, use you, abuse you. You know, you got people out here like that. It's sad, but it's true. It's sad, but it's true. They sit back and they be, you know, plotting, trying to find somebody they can just use up. It is. It's sickening. But that's how it is. That's why it's important that if you know you got issues and you're broken, just leave the relationship department alone for a while, you know, and try to get you together. Because with the world that's changed so much, right? So many people now are trying to take advantage of people. It's like, you know, it seems like it's more people out here that just don't care. So many people have changed. I'm serious because when I was coming up, people really cared, right? You could run into so many people that really cared, but now it just seems like so many people are just looking for a come up. They trying to find a way to come up, and if they see where they can manipulate you or use you in any kind of way, some of them will, and they don't care. They don't have no remorse behind it. Even though it comes back. Oh, trust and believe me, it comes back. Everything you do comes back to you. But at the time, they don't even be thinking like that. You know, I've seen like older men take young girls, you know what I mean? And, you know, walking around and like they so proud, using these young girls up, sucking the life out of them because they older, they can manipulate the mind. And them girls was broken anyway. They was already broken. You know they was broken anytime they with somebody old enough to be their father. You know they was broken already. You know, some of them put them out there for prostitution. Yeah, it's really sad. It really is. That's why you know, I look at some of the parents and how they, you know, treat their children, especially when it comes to these parents and these relationships. I was just talking about that the other night, and I'm telling you, It's terrible because sometimes some of these parents get in these relationships and they don't care nothing about the children. I done seen some women let the men come in, and a day or so later, they talking about stepdaddy. Hmm. But that's because the women, the mothers be broken. They be broken. Sorry, say Miss Lisa, you're saying some people want the sugar and don't want the mess. True love takes in all of a person. Lust takes in only the good parts. Exactly. Exactly. And some of them don't even be lusting, right? They just want to use that person for that moment. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But that's why I come on here sometimes, a lot of times, and I talk about the things that I talk about because we have a lot of people out here that's broken, you know. And I always hope that somebody or hear something that may help them, you know, uh figure themselves out. You know how sometimes you have something going on with yourself and you don't really know what it is, but then you hear somebody talking and you be like, wait a minute, that's what it is. That's what it is. She said it. Wait a minute. And then it bring clarity to you, right? When you hear somebody talking about something, sometimes it brings clarity to what's going on with you. I've done that. I've been in certain situations and couldn't quite figure things out. And then one day I be listening to something, right? Or run across something and hear somebody say something. And I'd be like, oh, damn. Oh, sound like she talking to me, you know? And you'd be like, damn, that's what it is. I couldn't figure it out. I know now. And then you figure out, by you hearing what somebody's saying, you end up figuring out what's going on with you. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's why I talk about so many things. I talk about everything about life, okay, that goes on in life. I talk about it because I never know who I'm helping. I never know who's going to run across my channel and it's going to wake them up. They're going to hear me say something and it's going to wake them up. And they're going to be like, dang, that's what's wrong with me all this time. Those things happen to me. You know, that's why I'm feeling the way I feel. So that's why I do what I do, y'all. And I enjoy it. I really do. I really do enjoy it, because I hope that, I wake somebody up and they decide they want to change their life from hearing something I said. Or if you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me. You know, you can DM me at Lisa's Real Spill, or you can email me at Lisa's Real Spill at gmail.com. You know, because I want to see people become better people. You know, I really do. I really do. And I know that the things that I talk about and stuff, I know it's not easy. It's not easy for people to open up the way I do, right? And I'm able to do it. I wasn't always like this, but I'm able to do it because I did the work. I did the necessary work that I needed to do on myself so that I could just open up about me and my stuff, right? I don't care what somebody think about me. No, never that. Mm-mm. I don't worry about that. I done freed myself, right? I done owned up to everything. And I done talked about everything that I done went through. Okay, just about anyway. And I'm working on my book, y'all. I got to get my book out. If nothing else happens, I got to get my book out. But yeah, I'm just at a place where I love me. I love me today. I can honestly say that I love me. And that's what it's about. You got to get to a place where as though you love yourself. Because when you don't love yourself, you end up letting so much happen to your life in your life. You know what I mean? You end up letting so much stuff happen to you because you don't love yourself. Some people put on the front. They want to love themselves, but they really don't. Oh, okay. Oh man. Okay, y'all. I was asking my daughter, we was talking about some salmon and she heard about some smoked salmon and cream cheese, right? And I want to taste it to see what it tastes like. I ain't never had it. So I'm telling you. But yeah, y'all. I am so glad to be where I'm at. And I want to see so many other people get there too, right? Because I don't like to see uh women in it. Okay, the place I live, I see a lot of women being taken advantage of, right? And used and abused. Not saying that it goes on everywhere, right? I'm not saying that. I'm because I know it's good men out here and it's good women out here, right? And you got bad women and you got bad men. But what I'm saying is that where I live, I see a lot of women being taken advantage of. Okay. And I don't like it at all. Tari said, Miss Lisa, you were able to figure things out because you put yourself in educational situations and wanted to learn to get better. Please be proud of your personal judgment, personal growth, and uncommon common sense. Thank you, Tari. And I am. I am very happy. You hear me? I am very happy. And you know what, y'all? Oh, thanks to my new subscribers. I got 4 new subscribers today, y'all. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think Honesty Love that was just in here. I think she was one of my one. I think she's a new subscriber. I think. I'm not sure. I think so. Honesty Love. Oh no. She's an old subscriber. Honesty Love. Okay. Yeah, but I did get 4 new subscribers today. Thank y'all for subscribing. I appreciate it. You know, uh, some people when you like with my channel, I talk about certain topics and stuff that people are going through, right? And my thing is, you have some people that disconnect themselves to you, right? Because they want to do they want to chase the what is it called, the drama and the mess and stuff like that, and so they disconnect themselves to you, or they be feeling some kind of way, I'm assuming. And that's okay. Like I say, you don't have to feel some kind of way around me. I feel like people that feel some kind of way around me is because the things that I talk about, some of it, you got something going on with you from the things that I talk about. And I think that's what shies people away. But that's not my problem. That's your problem. Okay? Because maybe that's telling you that you need to do some work on yourself. You know, it has nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I noticed, and I'm saying this because I know Tari have noticed it, that it's quite a few people that have kind of like disappeared, you know. And like I say, I'm not mad with them, you know, but I just feel like, you know, if you got stuff going on with you, chasing drama on the internet is not going to help you. All that's going to do is make you a worse person than what you already is. Okay. But in the same breath, you got to be ready to make changes. I can't make you do nothing. You got to be ready for it. And I'm going to tell you something else. Chasing drama, whether it's on the internet or in real life, it's like an addiction. When you keep chasing it and chasing it and chasing it, you start being like addicted to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you end up addicted to it. And when you look up, all you want to do is chase the drama. You know? Then when you look up, you 60, 70 years old, and you still on the damn internet chasing drama. Because it becomes addictive behavior. It becomes addictive behavior. That's why I don't spend my time watching it. I don't. I got other things I could be doing. I don't knock nobody who do it. You know, that's your business. I ain't got nothing to do with it. That's your business, not mine. But what I'm saying is, I choose to do something that's going to elevate me, you know, and educate myself. Okay? That's what I choose to do. I just don't want to be chasing drama and stuff like that. Because, like I say, at the end of the day, you listen to it, you hang around it long enough, you become just that. And some people don't believe that, but it's the truth. When you hang around drama and in a bunch of mess all the time, that's who you become. Because it becomes addictive. It's addictive. That's why you end up chasing it all the time, wanting to be around it all the time. You'll even make excuses to be around it because it becomes addictive. And you become the people that you hang around. I know what I'm talking about because I done seen it. I have seen it. So I know what I'm talking about. You hang around people like that, that's just who you become. Messy, gossiping. That's who you become. It is what it is. It's the truth. I don't have to lie about nothing. It's the truth. Like, you ever heard that saying? You hang around the well, how do you say, you hang around the barbershop long enough, you'll get a haircut? I know you heard that before. That's the truth. That is a true statement. Hold up a minute, y'all. That is a true statement, okay? Ah, you sure will. You hang around that motherfucker long enough? Oh, yeah. You hang around there long enough, you will get a haircut, okay? You might come up out of there with a bald head. Woo! Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. I'm telling you what I know. That's the thing. Yeah, same people that you hang around, you gossip, talk about people and stuff, that's who you become. I just want to know. I've seen it. Wait a minute, I'm coming. I'm getting my cup of coffee. I ain't had me a cup of coffee today. I need it. My grandbabies was driving me crazy in here. They sure was. I love them, though. I love my grandbabies so much. I do. But they would drive me crazy in today. But I love them so much. My grandbabies. They had me tripping in here today. They was. They was on me. You heard me. Tari say, Miss Lisa is a very relatable person who doesn't put on airs. She's down to earth, humble, not full of pride, lover, friend, mother, and great servant. The great Lord Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit. Tari say, what you see of Miss Lisa is what you get. You're getting a great, real great, and wonderful, classy, first class lady with style, grace, and class. Thank you so much, Tari. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Because I be trying, I do. I try to embrace everybody, and make them feel as comfortable as possible. Because if somebody going through something and they really need the help or whatever, I want them to feel comfortable enough to reach out to me, I know some people be worried about, I don't want nobody telling my business, and stuff like that. I don't get down like that. Even though I'm open about my own business, I would never do that to somebody else. You understand? I would never do that to someone else. I'm open about my stuff because I'm comfortable with who I am, but I would never do that to somebody else. If you don't want it, if you're not ready to tell it, I'm not going to tell it for you. You wait till you get to that place where you're ready to tell it or you ready to share it, then you share it. But I'm not going to, I would never do somebody like that. Tell their business, I'm just there. Just because I'm there doesn't mean everybody's there. Everybody's not there, and I understand that. Yeah, I definitely understand that. So I definitely wouldn't, do that to somebody. Tell their business or whatever. They confide in me and I tell something. You can mess up somebody's life like that. You really could. You could take and destroy somebody's life doing something like that, And I definitely don't want to do that. Because I know if I work with you long enough, you're going to be just like I am one day. You're not going to have a problem with, you're not going to have a problem with talking about your story or telling your story, Oh, yeah. If I work with you long enough, you're definitely not going to have a problem with that. Telling your story. Yep. You're going to be able to be open and honest just like me. Because I'm going to get you there. Believe that. I can't wait to start working with people, right? And get them to a point where it's though, they're going to be coming out here sharing their stories and stuff. And they're going to be like, oh my goodness, Lisa was the bomb. She really got me where I need to be, Yeah, because I'm gonna start working with people. I really am. That's something I really want to do. Is work with people and get them where they need to be. You know, definitely get them where they need to be at. That's something I want to do. That's really something I want to do, Terry. Is work with other people. Get people where they need to be at. Oh yeah. I do. I can't wait to get everything set up the way I want it. It ain't gonna be long either. I can't wait. Cause I wanna you know, I wanna set everything out, everything up so that yeah. Watch, y'all gonna see people come out here and be like, I work with Miss Lisa. Miss Lisa is the bomb. Oh yeah. Sorry, say Miss Lisa, thank you. I'm not going though. Anything tragic in my life. And but I will still learn life lessons from you. I have that life. Wait a minute. I've lived wait a minute. I've lived that life. Wait a minute. I know that life can be a beautiful experience, and life is not about where you start, but where you finish. That's right. That's right. That's right. And yeah, I'm gonna be here, Terry. As long as I'm living, I'm gonna be coming on this channel, dropping some gems. You know I am. But I definitely want to start working with people. You know what I mean? We got so many people that's hurt, broken, you know, from oppressed to mental health, mental illness, and so on. You know what I mean? So I would definitely love to help people. And a lot of people suffer with self-hate. They just don't realize it. But we got a lot of people out here that suffer with self-hate. You know, they just don't recognize it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ain't mad with nobody. Like I say, you can't make nobody change if they don't want to change. People want to be who they are, you know. And like I said, the things that I talk about make people look at themselves. It make people do some reflecting, you know. And when people do reflecting, when they don't have their stuff together or they got a lot going on within in their self, it makes them feel some kind of way. It makes them feel some kind of way. And it's not, I don't be trying to make them feel some kind of way. The stuff that's going on within them have them feeling some kind of way, you know. I don't have nothing to do with it. I just want to help people become better people. And I know I can do it. I got the ability to do it. Okay. I know I can do it. And I'm gonna tell you something. I would love to get younger people like 18 to 30. I would love to get people like that. And you know what I'm gonna start doing? I'm gonna start doing a segment on here every day called Messy Moment. And the segment is going to be about I'm going to be asking questions to people like Like, have you ever had a one night stand? And people that say, yeah, I want to know, well, how did it make you feel? You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. I'm gonna ask questions like that because what I'm gonna do, it's gonna lead up to a gem that I'm gonna give, if that makes sense. You know what I mean, Tara? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking about doing a thing called a segment every day called Messy Moment, right? And what I'm gonna be doing is putting different questions out there, right? Asking people about, one night stands, or have they ever done X, Y, and Z or whatever. But then afterwards, I want to know from them, how did they feel once they did it? Right? What did it make you feel like? What kind of feelings did you get? You know? Because because afterwards, once we finish with that part of it, right? I'm gonna add my yeast to it. Okay. I'm gonna throw some gems in there and some other stuff, I think that would be decent. What you think? I think that would be decent. I think that would be a nice segment. Because I want to know from people, when you do stop, do you feel guilty about it? Did it make you feel some kind of way? And if you didn't, how come you didn't? You understand what I'm saying? So I think I don't know when I'm gonna start that. I think I'll start it Monday. Like after we do our little talking or whatever, then I'll do the messy moment right before I get ready to shut down. I'll do the messy moment. And and see, yeah, I think that's gonna be dope. I don't know if I'm explaining it to you good, but I think it's gonna be good. It might make some people mad, but it's gonna be good, right? It's gonna be good though. And people gotta be able to take, when you got stuff going on in your life, right? When you're broken and you got things going in your life, you have to be able to take constructive criticism. That's an important thing too, that I forgot to bring up. You have to be able to take constructive criticism, right? Because if you're not, how you gonna, how you gonna overcome the things that you're going through? If you, okay, say for instance, somebody come and talk to me, okay, and we talk, and then I'm allowing them to talk because that's how it's going to be. If you come to see me, you're going to do the talking. I want to hear you. It's going to be all about what you want to say and what you got to say, right? But then you can't get an attitude as soon as somebody say to you, now you talked about such and such. Now, how do you feel about that? When you did that, how do you feel about it? And they say they didn't have no feelings, and I'm coming back with, really? Like, you didn't have no feelings? You did X, Y, and Z, you didn't have any feelings about it? Like, that kind of worries me a little bit, you know. And then I go on and tell you whatever I'm gonna tell you. You cannot get mad. You can't get mad because you're not going to be able to, receive the help, get the help that you need by getting mad. And that's a lot of people problem. That's why a lot of people don't want to sit down and talk to someone, because the minute that you give them constructive criticism, they're going to get mad. They want to get mad. It's ridiculous. I don't understand. Like I say, get the help that you need. So you can become a better person. Mm, I don't know. But some people just had me, had me like, whoa. Because I guess I don't be understanding them sometimes. And like I said, I know I'm pretty transparent, but some people it's just so full of it. And it's like you can cut it with a knife. You know what I mean? They got so much bull with them, you can cut it with a knife. So I don't know. Sometimes I guess that's what makes me a little, you know, the title Messy Moments might cause a person to clam up. A safer title could be Life's Moments. Yeah, yeah, it might. It might. But let me say this. I feel like this. If you somebody who, when you do stuff, you gotta own up to it. Whether it's behind closed doors or in front of people. At the end of the day, the person that you are in private is the person that you are. Remember that. Some people don't think about that like that. But the person that you are in private is the person that you are. I be tripping when I hear people saying different things, but then you turn around and see their actions, and their actions say something totally different. I'd be like, oh, okay, okie dokie. It might make people clam up. I don't know. But I think some people gonna clam up anyway, regardless of what I say or how I do it. You know what I mean? Because some people, I'm be honest with you, I think some people get agitated with me because I don't have to come on here and talk about you or somebody else in order to do commentary. You understand what I'm saying? I come on here, I talk about different things that's going on, in the world, period. Life, just life. And I think that sometimes people get agitated or they get, you know, a little agitated with me because some other people, when they do their stuff, they got to talk about somebody else, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? They get on their thing. When they do their commentary, it's always talking about somebody else, another content creator or something. Like that. You can't find nothing else besides talking about another content creator. Like, what's going on with you? You know what I mean? See, that's how I would be. What's happening with you? Let's have a messy moment and talk about everybody got to talk about their self. That's how I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have a messy moment, but everybody got to say something about their self. You can't talk about somebody else. Talk about you. Mm-mm-mm. How do you think that'll turn out, Terry? How do you think that'll turn out? I have a messy moment, but everybody got to talk about themselves. You can't talk about other people. You got to say something about you and not something good. You got to say something bad about yourself. That's true, right? Like if you got low self esteem, if you low key self hate, got self hate going on. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. What you think about that? I think that would be dope. Yep. Tell people you can't talk about nobody else. You got to talk about yourself. You got to say something about yourself and not nothing good. Because everybody got something, not per se, I'm not going to say call it bad, but everybody got some flaws. And that's what you got to talk about. Something about yourself that you're not too happy with. I think that would be dope. A lot of people probably would get pissed off, but I think it would be dope. I really do. Because it would make people do some reflecting. And I want my subscribers and stuff to get to a place where as though they can open up over here. You know, it's okay to open up about some things over here. You know, I want my subscribers to know that. Like I love y'all. I love y'all. And I'm not gonna let nobody disrespect you or, you know, do something, to you on my platform that's not right. No, 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 no. No. I don't get down like that. I love y'all, man, for real. I just want to see people become better people. You know what I mean? This coffee tastes good. Mm. I ain't had nothing. I didn't have nothing all day. I had my grandbabies and I couldn't get a cup of coffee because my granddad, they was busy today. Well, I took my oldest grandson to the barber shop. But my youngest grandson, he was a little on the cranky side today. But I think it came from where he wasn't getting his little nap out. He fights sleep real bad. So I think that's what that was coming from. Excuse me. Well, y'all, it's been an hour. I'm getting ready to get off of here. Miss Lisa, some people are too scared to shine the light on themselves. We need to help them to have the courage to pick up the light and accept what they see. Exactly. And that's why I was saying a messy moment. But the type of messy moment I'm talking about is like I said, get people to be able to say something about themselves, but their flaws, something about their flaws, right? Something they would like to change about themselves or something they don't really care for about themselves, right? And yeah, because that would help. That would like break the ice a little bit, right? If I could get people to just talk about that, like, their flaws and stuff, that would kind of help break the ice just a little bit. And like I say, people that need to talk to me in private, they can do that too. Because I know that some people that's had really, really bad things to happen to them, they might not be ready to open up, right? And say what happened to them or what's going on. So I would have to probably talk with them in private first and then get them to that point where as though they'll be able to come on and share what happened. Because like I said, some people, when things happen to them, it don't even be their fault, but they don't know that. You understand? Remember we was talking about that the other day? They don't really be knowing that it ain't their fault. They done carried it around for so long. And people done made them feel like it was their fault. So they done held on to it and been carrying it around. But we gonna get to that point, Tari, where we gonna give people the courage. Cause like I say, I'm here to uplift as well as help you change yourself to be a better you, and we gonna get to that point. But I don't want to talk about how pretty your hair is, how pretty your face is, and all that. I don't want to talk about all that. I want to talk about what you got going on, What are some of your flaws? We can talk about, it's okay to talk about all that. Your face is pretty, your hair pretty, you got a nice shape. All that is fine. But let me tell you something. All that don't mean shit if you are messed up on the inside. Okay? It doesn't mean anything if you messed up on the inside. Hey, babe, how you doing? How you feeling? Yes, happy Saturday to you too. Yeah, so I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna try to get people. It's hard to get people to come up on the to take the link sometimes. But I'm gonna start doing that. We're gonna have a messy moment, and it's gonna be about people having to, speak on their flaws. You got to tell something about yourself that you don't really care for. One of your flaws. Yep. And what are some things that you thought about doing, to change it or something like that? That's how it's going to be. That's going to be a messy moment we're going to be having on here. I'm going to start a messy moment. But that's how it's going to be. Watch. I think it's going to be dope. You know what I'm saying? It might make some people a little uncomfortable, but that's what I'm talking about. Once you start dealing with those things, accepting them, it feels different. I'm telling you. They say I'm good on. Wait a minute. I don't know what no OTW is. Home wanted to say hey to you. I'm good. On my way. You meant to say OMW. On my way home. Wanted to say hey to you. Hey. You on your way home from work? I think that would be so dope, though. I do. But I know some people probably ain't gonna want to participate. I don't see why not, though. Because I always say, if you can accept the pretty part of you, you should be able to accept the part that's not so pretty. I don't need to talk about how pretty you are. I don't need to know nothing about how pretty you are, how pretty your hair is, or none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. I want to talk about what's going on inside of you. Okay? Because a lot of us spend a lot of time dressing up the outside. Okay? We do. We done learned how to put on a front. You ever seen people that done put on a front so long, even when you sit and hear them talk, they don't seem real. The stuff that they talking about don't even seem real. Have you ever seen people like that? I'm for real. I've seen people like that. I've listened to people, and like I said, the fake is so thick you can cut it with a knife. For real. For real, for real. I've seen it. It's one thing for me. This how it was for me, right? If it was something that I didn't want to talk to people about or whatever, then I just kept it to myself. You know, I didn't open my mouth and start talking all that fake shit out my mouth and stuff. I wasn't that type of person. Just if I didn't want you to know, I didn't tell you. Wasn't no whole lot to that. I just wouldn't tell you. But for some reason, you got so many people that just put up these facades and stuff. And I see you. I be saying about it. I just don't say nothing, y'all. But I be saying it. Tari say, Miss Lisa, saying some of my flaws are I give too much. I try to get people to see all of me and try to show intelligence too much. Right. And you don't have to. Because let me tell you something. At the end of the day, you're going to have people, I don't care how much you show them, baby, you're going to have people that's not going to accept you anyway. You understand what I'm saying? Just be you. Don't do no extras. You do extras for people that do extras for you. You understand what I'm saying? That's how that works. Don't do no extras for nobody unless they doing some extras for you. Because the people that you go out your way for, and bend over backwards for, at the end of the day, some of them ain't going to accept you anyway. Yeah. I bend over backwards and do stuff for people who bend over and do stuff for me. Okay. And I do stuff for people, just because that's who I am. That's who I am as a person. I will help you. I will help people with certain stuff because that's who I am as a person. But I'm not going to go but so far. I'm not going to go but so far for people. Because just like I said, you could give your all and people still will turn around and give you their hind parts to kiss. I give a certain amount. And then after that, I don't give no more. Tari say, I've learned to be in a place where you are celebrated, not just tolerated. That's right. That's right. That's right. That is so true. That's the best way to be. Because I'm telling you, some of these people is a trip. They just a trip. Okay? I'm just going to say that. Leave that there. They a trip. That's why I'm a loner. I'm a loner. I'm a loner. I'm going to tell you why I'm a loner. Because there's something, it's something special about me, right? And people will come around, but if you notice, they'll disappear, right? And I don't get upset. I don't get upset over that. Because the people that showing up rock with a girl and the people that showing up love me gonna be here. They show up, right? But the people that disappears, I know why they disappear. And I don't even have to say anything. But I know why they disappear. See, when you don't know how to deal with someone or accept someone because of the way they are, right? And then on top of that, you got some people that actually feels uncomfortable. Okay? They feel uncomfortable. And again, I say it doesn't have anything to do with me. It has a lot to do with them. But I'm okay with it. Because at the end of the day, Tari, I'm not going to change who I am. And I'm not going to allow nobody to change me. If they can't deal with me the way I am, then they doing the right thing. Skedaddle. Skedaddle. Y'all hear my baby. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. You got to move on. Like I say, always, always go where you are celebrated, not tolerated. That's right. Don't let nobody change that. Don't let nobody make you change that around ever. Cause like I said, I think you was on here that day when I was talking about some people look at you as competition and they don't want to see you get ahead because they look at you as competition and they feel like you're going to get more shine than them. So they don't really want to help you. I think you was on here that day when I was talking about that. That's what a lot of people do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people uh feel like you some type of competition to them. They don't want to see you elevate. They don't want to see you shine. That's why a lot of times I stay in my lane. I feel stuff. I feel stuff that other people don't even understand, right? But that's why I stay in my lane a lot of times. I know how people feel about me. And it's okay. It's okay. Because I'm, like I always say, I'm cut from a different cloth. God has made me who I am. Okay. And I would be a fool to let anybody make me go back to where I was at. God helped me to get here. Not none of these other people. God helped me to get where I'm at. And I'm not gonna let nobody, and I mean nobody, put me back where I came from. That's why when I'm on here, that's why I say some people just disappear. That's why. God created me. He picked me up out the trenches and, hey, straightened my whole life out. I ain't gonna let nobody make me go back to where I was at. Sorry, say sometimes I want to shake people who see me as disabled. I know I can't change people's mind, eyes, or heart. That's true. That's true, but don't worry about that. Uh, Terry, let me tell you something. It's a lot of people on here that don't even know that you are disabled or it's something wrong. Let's put it like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying we love you. We love you, anyway. We don't look at you like that. And some people are going to do that because you have some people that'll take and do things to try to keep you, to try to hold you back or to try to make you think you can't accomplish certain things. You understand what I'm saying? But you just show. All you got to do is show. You don't have to tell nobody nothing. You can just show them. I don't look at you as being disabled or nothing. I just look at you as being charried. But of course, you're going to have some people that's like that, you know. And they do that. Like I said, some people do it because some people be thinking that if you find out the things that you can do, then you may end up, doing this or doing that or doing the other. So some people try to keep you. Is it complacent? I'm thinking of Andrew. Complacent. I'm not sure. But some people try to keep you, they want to keep you where you at. They don't want you to notice that you can do more. Huh? Right. Some people do it because they try to make you feel less than. You know what I'm saying? But you don't let nobody make you feel less than. You know what you made of, Ty. You know what you made of. And you know your capabilities. You understand? So don't let nobody make you feel like you something that you're not. I ain't never looked at you like that. I look at you as a regular person. I look at you as Terry, you know? And I have much love and respect for you. So don't let nobody, don't let nobody steal your joy, baby. Nobody. You're gonna always have somebody that's gonna try to. Don't let them. Don't let them, Terry. You came too far, baby. God done brought you too far. Don't let them. How they say, don't let the devil win. He's knocking at your door. Don't let the devil in. That's right. Don't let the devil in charge. Don't let the devil win, baby. It's gonna be all right. I hope one day I meet some of y'all in person. One day I'm gonna do a meet and greet. I am. And I hope I meet some of y'all in person. Yeah. I'm ready to get off of here, y'all. It's late. I gotta go up here and get my baby. Yeah. I love y'all, dog. I love you, Tari. Hang in there. Don't let nobody steal your joy, baby. You done came a long way. Don't let nobody steal your joy. You hear what I say? The sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. I love you guys. I will see y'all on tomorrow. I will be on here earlier tomorrow. I couldn't get in here earlier. It was so much going on. But I love you guys. And I will see you all tomorrow. Lord's willing, and I wake up. I will definitely see y'all tomorrow. God bless you all. Please stay prayed up. Don't forget, we are at war. And I'm not talking about the Ukraine and Russia. I'm not talking about that war. We are at war, though. Okay? I love you guys, and I will see y'all on tomorrow. Sorry, say, I know what you are saying. We all have blue moments. Yes, we do. Yes, we do, baby. But don't let it, how can I put it? Don't let it take you over, though. right? Have that moment and move on, Tari. Don't let it take you under. You understand what I'm saying? Don't let it take over you. We all have blue moments, but they pass. Don't let it manifest and take over you. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? We do. We all have those moments. But the most important thing is to not let that moment take us over. Take over us. That's the most important thing. It's okay to have a moment, but you got to move on. Sorry, say I'm not picking up that shit. I know that's right. That's what it's about. That's right. We all have those moments, but we got to move on. We got to keep it pushing forward, not backwards, but forward. You know? But I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll be on here tomorrow. Lord's willing. Yeah. I love you guys. Please stay prayed up, Tari. Everybody, stay prayed up. And I'll see you on tomorrow. Okay? God bless you all. Excuse me.